In our last video, we discussed the right approach to eliminating parasites through the use of herbal medicines. But many ask us, well, that's well and good, but is there a way that we can avoid getting infected in the first place? Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked on the grass with no shoes on? That's right. Simply by engaging in that healthful and beneficial activity, walking barefooted on the grass, you put yourself at risk of catching hookworms. Here's how hookworms work. An infected animal, perhaps a dog or bird, defecates on the grass. The eggs and the feces hatch in the ground. An unsuspecting animal, or human, walks on the grass and the larvae latch onto the unprotected skin. They burrow their way through the skin of the foot into the bloodstream, where they end up in the lungs. From the lungs, they crawl up the trachea and into the mouth, where they are swallowed into the gut. While in the gut, they mature into adult worms and procreate, releasing eggs into the feces for the wonderful cycle to continue. So let me ask you a question. Is it healthy to walk on the grass with no shoes? Absolutely. Yet even this healthy and advisable activity will bring us potentially into contact with parasites. So it doesn't matter what we do or where we live, even if it's in a place known for a healthy lifestyle or green living, we cannot avoid parasite infection. The most common way that parasites invade us is through our water supply. Put quite simply, whenever we store water in giant bodies to support vast cities, then we get parasites. Well, maybe not this body of water, but then again, this is salt water and you can't drink it, can you? But what are the parasites that commonly invade our municipal water supplies? Giardia lamblia, Dientomoeba fragilis, Blastocystis hominis, Cryptosporidium parva, just to name a few. Crypto is an interesting one. It repeatedly shows up in city water supplies all around the world, including Milwaukee in 1993 and Sydney in 1998 and again in 2006. Why is it so pervasive? Well, crypto is chlorine resistant. That's right. And what is it that authorities use to keep our water free of parasites? You guessed it, chlorine. These single-celled organisms can cause digestive problems including abdominal cramps and nausea and diarrhea and fevers. For the very old, or the very young, or the immune compromised, it can be fatal. One respected Australian gastroenterologist believes that most cases of irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, can actually be attributed to Dientomoeba fragilis, another protozoan waterborne parasite we mentioned earlier. So, what are the things that bring us into contact with parasites in the world around us? Eating, drinking, socializing, walking on the grass, all normal healthy activities that make up the daily life of every human being. So if we were to avoid parasites altogether, what are the activities we should cut out? Are you ready? Here's the list. Number 1, stop eating. Number 2, stop drinking. Number 3, wrap yourself in plastic. The truth is we cannot live in a world free of infection, regardless of the country that we live in or what we like to tell ourselves. Living in a sterile environment is just not possible. It's not even advisable. The only precaution we can take is a regular administration of safe, anti-parasitic herbal medication, just to make sure that any parasites we do pick up don't get a firm foothold. While here at Genesis, please take the time to read through the testimonial page. You'll find that under product directions. That's at the top of this page in the main menu. There you'll read anecdotal evidence from real people who may have battled the same conditions that you may be battling right now. Each one of them found an answer. An answer to unexplained illness is available. Through resources such as this website, you may find the information that you're really looking for. And don't forget, we're always here to help as well. Just go to Contact Us and you'll find all the details on how to keep in touch. Thanks for taking the time to watch through this video series. We look forward to working with you in the days and weeks ahead as you find an answer to your unexplained illness.